Hello everyone, we are back. I played the last game on this series just before, and I'm itching to play another one. Something about this game on Legend Hall of Fame game just gives me that itch. So we're going to play a Legend Ranked Seasons game again. We're 12-0 in the year, and we're going to send off our Season 1 players. This is probably going to be one of the last games I end up playing in Ranked before Season 3 comes out. So for a large majority, if not all of these cards, I don't think I'll be using them again. So we're going to play some games with this current team, and we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to get past a lot of these cards. I mean, some of these guys like Lindor, Chipper, Babe Ruth are players that I see in lineups so often. It'll be exciting to mix up the teams and see some different players. You know, it'll be nice to not have to face Bob Gibson pretty regularly because you face this man all the time still. I'm glad he had his time in the spotlight as like a really good starter, but I am definitely done with facing that man over and over again. So we're 947 rating. I think this will end up being uploaded while I'm headed out to the All-Star break. So hopefully you're enjoying Season 3 and the All-Star game stuff that we've gotten in the game, because at this point it's probably out. And hopefully my tier list that I made earlier in the week is something that's helping you out. But I've been having fun doing these videos. I'm not going to lie. It's been nice doing this. I've been kind of sitting here these last few days reflecting on my content and why I'm doing it and all of that. And this type of content's been really fun. I think this has been a fun way to share some insights on the game and maybe teach people how I play the game. And I think one of the best ways, if not the best ways, to learn is just through watching people play. You know, I can do my hitting tips videos, and I will be doing that. That might already be up on the channel. And I could do videos like that, but when you see things applied and you see the strategy that I put into the games and seeing it go on in game, I think it does help, you know, make that connection. Like, hey, like, this is how people play. This is why the strategy works. And I think it's been fun doing this, and I've, for some reason, been lucky enough to be okay at sharing this information. So if the comments or anything like the last few videos we had done, hopefully you are still learning something of value with these late night Scann videos. And as time goes on, we might evolve these videos, do something different with content here on this channel. But I will say this channel is always going to be DD and DD stuff. So if by chance you're watching and you haven't hit that sub button, make sure you do, because we'll be doing the tier list and the tips and all of that. And with the All-Star game cards, I don't know what the content looks like because this is currently recorded in the past, but we'll be covering All-Star game cards and players I like, dislike, and all of that soon enough here on this channel. So make sure you keep up with that. But yeah, let's load on in here. We're going to pitch with Pedro. I don't think I plan on using him as a wild card at all. Like, even though he's one of the better pitchers in the game, he's someone that I didn't really do particularly well with, where it was really worth that. And if I really want to get my Pedro Martinez fixes, I think I would make the 90s pitching theme team with his captain card. And also, here we go. This team is actually very Season 2 built with the starting lineup, at least. They do have George Springer and Mike Trout. I assume George Springer would be hitting the bench in Season 3. But my opponent here actually has a pretty Season 2 built team. So when Season 3 comes around, they'll probably be pretty ready. However, this team we're running is entirely Season 1. And honestly, a lot of these cards I've already moved on from. With Season 1, I liked a lot of the content, but I did want to move on to the new and current content. When I got new cards, I wanted to use them. So, the way I play the game, you know, I'm going to be using a lot of Season 3 cards anyway, to be completely honest. Only a few players, like maybe like a Mike Napoli, and some other really fun 99s I've used will probably stay around, but I plan on replacing a ton of people with this All-Star game content. I do have to say, I loved this Ronald Acuna. I only benched him because there are other like good options, but I do have to say I love this card. Also, this is a Hall of Fame opponent here. And honestly, I probably need an opponent like this. The last game we played on the previous video was someone who was 999 rated. I think I'd need someone who's in that Hall of Fame point, because some of these guys like Acuna, even though they are 97s with that get up to 99 at parallels, I don't think are really going to be too great. You know, I'm dealing with 102 contact on Legend here. I know how I feel about this. But hey, 3-1 count to get us going. We're facing Greg Maddux, so we're not getting much velocity. You see a lot of sinker cutter. But as per usual, we're going to work the count, see a lot of pitches. So far, my opponent is being very nitpicky around the zone. Not really attacking the zone much, so I'm just going to keep on taking pitches. I'm just going to keep on letting them work up that pitch count. I don't want to take till 2 strikes, but I am going to let them throw a lot of pitches. He's a 2-strike count now. I wonder what he throws here. Oh, he hung that. That was a hanger of a changeup. Good cut on it, though. Okay, that's a dot. I don't even know if that is a strike or not. That's just a good pitch. Not much you could do with that. But yeah, I'm just going to keep on taking at least till first strike. See what my opponent throws here. Greg Maddux, all about sinker cutter. I think with him, you ideally want to know how to tunnel, especially with those sinker cutter changeups. But those are the main 3 pitches you're going to see, just sinker cutter changeup. The slider isn't that great. The curveball is very slow and I think kind of easy to read. I think you see a lot. Those are the 3 pitches that you got to key in on. And I want to really see where my opponent throws these sinker cutters. He did decide to throw inside there. Probably goes cutter here. Oh, he went sinker again. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that was just a bad read for me. So, start off the game. I will say we did help him out a little bit with a couple swings. But at least the good news is we saw 17 pitches in the first, which is, you know, a solid start, I'd say. And Greg Maddux is going to dot us away. So next inning, we're going to go with a more aggressive approach. I'm going to look at the batter analysis and see where they were throwing those first pitch strikes a lot. They were, if it means anything, a lot of the first pitch strikes were sinker cutter. When they were attacking the zone, they're throwing those pitches. I mean, it makes sense. Those are your strike pitches. And the changeups and the curveballs and the sliders, I don't think like any of them were strikes. So the thing with Maddux is his sinker cutter aren't too far off in their speeds. I should just be ready for that timing. Be ready to swing early count. Because if a pitch is going to be near the zone, it'll likely be a 4-seam or a changeup. I mean, a 4-seam or a sinker. And the other pitches will likely miss the zone. So if I read breaking ball, I'll probably take it. Let's attack him here. We went all the way here. Go inside here. Ooh, good take, good take. I'm going to go down and away, change up. Hopefully this lands below the zone. Oh, that's beautiful. He was so early on that. We got the check swing because he was dialed up for a fastball. I'm kind of banking on my opponent struggling with the fastball here. They have some lower batting averages. It's kind of like partially a tell. When you're playing some people with lower batting averages and this player is a Hall of Fame rated player, they probably struggle with the velocity. So I'm going to pitch a little bit more aggressively than, say, last game, if you watched the previous late night Scann video. We're just going to attack the zone, throw a lot of fastballs on the corner, and make my opponent adjust to the fastballs. But yeah, I will say, with these Season 1 cards, I just because we're talking about Season 1 and all of that, I'm going to miss a lot of these guys. Like, Murakami was really fun. This is a great, like, Day 199. Very fun card. I think this part of the game was really fun content-wise to start. Obviously, things change in Set 2. But I hope Season 3 is a little bit more like this. Good pitch. I thought that was going to be a sinker. And I hope we get some very exciting names for 99s. Hopefully all the exciting names aren't behind packs. We get some interesting other programs and Team Affinity players. Oh my, that's a dot. He is dotting with Maddox. Good pitches. What ruined that at bat was the check swing call and the changeup. Changed the entire at bat. We would have been ahead in the count, but that's just unlucky there. I'm looking for sinkers in the zone, though. I want you to throw in the zone with that sinker. You're behind 2-0. Give me a sinker right now. I know you want to. Wow. 3-0. I'm going to go green light here. I'm banking on a sinker here. Oh, he went cutter. Good pitch. Oh, I got the sinker too. Didn't sit back on it enough. I slammed that PCI away. One thing to keep in mind with these players like this who maybe don't have the highest batting average, they're probably good pitchers. Like someone like this gets to where he's at in rank by pitching pretty well. So, this is going to be definitely a game where I'm going to have to pick up his pitching routine a bit. Oh, there's that sinker. I will say Greg Maddux, he's someone that you have to look for that high sinker. He's got enough control with the low velocity and the walk sprine. Why did I swing at that? I literally told myself all the breaking balls are going to be outside of the zone, basically. I only threw one in the strike zone. I still swung at that. But players like this are typically good pitchers, and something like Greg Maddux, the fact that he's throwing high sinkers because he knows he can get away with it, kind of tells me my opponent's going to be a good pitcher here. So we're going to have to be ready to make those adjustments next inning. We'll actually look at the batter analysis and see where they've thrown each pitch. We'll be able to pick up something there for sure. All right, let's see if he falls for the changeup again. This has been our strikeout pitch a lot of the game here. There you go. It's still doing wonders from the look of it. Okay, I will say, Jordan here is a scary at bat. We're a Laughing Mountain 5,000 elevation. I'm scared he's just going to get any fly ball, hit it out of here. We're going to go low fastball instead of changeup this time. We were throwing a changeup. Hopefully he thinks I'd go changeup. Yes, sir. Let's keep this going. We love attacking the strike zone with fastballs. This is literally why I tell people you got to get fastball timing down. Obviously, it's easier said than done. But it's the thing you want to strive to do. Because if you can't hit fastballs, you get so much free reign over the strike zone. Because they can't get the fastball down. It's insane. I'm throwing this. You may not think I'll throw this, but I'll throw that. Give me another cutter. Give me a nice swing and miss here. Oh, that missed its spot, but works. All right. Let's get the bats going here. Bottom part of the order. I'd love to get Santana on. We might play some small ball with Jazz up. I'm not really sure. But let's look at the batter analysis here. Let's break it down. So, a lot of low stuff. The amount of pitches that are below that lower third of the zone, it's only 6 of the 22 pitches. No, it's 32 pitches. So, I'm banking on pitches low. A lot of pitches low in that lower third. First pitch, a lot of the bottom right part of the zone. These are the early count pitches they're going to. Behind the count, they're throwing a lot outside the zone, so I should remember that. All right, let's go. Let's do this thing. I'm going to start at PCI down and in. They like to throw low, especially early count. Oh, that's a good rip. Find a way on Santana. Oh, that's unlucky. We guessed the pitch, too. Just didn't get the PCI low enough. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to guess down and in here. Okay. That's unlucky on the check swing. Three straight cutters are off the EB. don't think they go back to a cutter here. I bet they go sinker. Dang it. Oh, I think we'll get on. Oh, baby. We'll take the break when we're given it. That was a really good changeup. Absolutely bamboozled me. I look like a doofus there. All right, so now we got 99 speed, 99 steal. Don't think we'll play small ball. But I'm going to keep that PCI down and away here again. We're looking low with the get me over pitch. 3-0. Cool with me. I'm going to take all the way here. 4 pitch walk. We've got 99 speed on second now. And you know what we're doing. First pitch. Give me a pitch down and in. Oh, he went away. Good pitch. We'll give him that. No, don't you dare. Thank you. Still sitting down and in here. Ah, all right, it's fine. A little higher than I expected. All right, good fight. No. That's the thing with Greg Maddux, man. His curveball is so slow. Where it just feels like it floats for so long, you think it's going to catch the zone. Like, that looks like it's going to be a hanger. It is such a tough pitch to lay off. Good pitching for him. We're putting up solid swings, though. We got a little better at hitting. The thing with ranked, and this is the thing I like about ranked as a mode in this game, is that you have the 9 innings, right? You've got all game to adjust and pick up on your opponent. And he did a good job of pitching. He must have picked up that I was ready for the low pitches with that inside sinker I missed. And I was like, you know, I'm going to throw a lot of low curveballs. But now we got to keep that in the back of our mind. He can throw that low curveball and probably doesn't even want to throw me any strikes. A lot of those pitches he was throwing, especially in the 2-strike counts, were not strikes. And if he was trying to hit the zone, they were with like high cutters and high sinkers. So we'll keep on making our adjustments and hopefully we will get it down. This is why Greg Maddux is very effective on Legend, by the way, because it's where like the PCI being small enough and the velocity can actually get you. On Hall of Fame is hit or miss for some people. But especially on All-Star, something like Maddux is really tough to pitch with because the location and the control doesn't matter as much. You need some sort of velocity and something to mess with people with how slow the pitch speeds are on All-Star. He's a control pitcher. A lot of times control pitchers don't do great on the low difficulties. Like on All-Star and Veteran. So if you're on like the upper difficulties, I mean, my opponent showing how like Greg Maddux could be really nice. That's literally a strike. I don't care what the blue says. That's literally strike 3. But okay. Well, there's strike 4. Good job, Pedro. We have a pitcher's duel here. I will say, I think we're close to breaking our opponent. We're close. We'll get it. We just missed a few of our swings that last inning. We'll make it click here. Again, I'm going to keep that PCI down and in. I'm going to hope he throws like a down and in cutter or sinker here. They're throwing those pitches pretty regularly. It's either that or he's going to go like change up away. Oh, that one was almost a hanger. I don't mind expanding the zone there first pitch. All right, that's a pitch we kind of got to like automatically lay off on. There it is. We finally got the pitch. Down and in sinker. Entirely guessed it. There we go. Attaboy, Babe Ruth. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to expect that same pitch. He might make an adjustment now that we hit a homer on that. But we'll see. See, when I see that pitch, I shouldn't even bother swinging any curveballs. I don't think any of his curveballs have been located in the zone. That was one of the first sliders in the zone, but that was a good one to swing at, but I was still late at it. All right, this time I'm going to get down and away. Oh! And it's another good swing, man. Just got the lower part of the PCI. These are solid swings, honestly. Like, those aren't bad swings. I don't mind taking those swings first pitch. Okay, that was one that I was able to easily read in the zone. I will say, though, that I was telling myself, nope, not swinging at that. But sometimes you can just read that curveball when it's thrown enough that it's going to be in the zone. All right, we'll give him that change up. I'm still going to look down and in here. So when he threw the cutter last time, he threw it again. He threw it twice in a row. I'm going to look for him to go back inside with the cutter. Give it to me. Okay, that was just a very aggressive 3-1 swing. I just decided to let it rip because I saw fastball. Good swings. Gets the job done. That's a little bit of a lucky one that stayed fair. He can't hit that spot up and away right now. This is where we got to do our damage against him because he's not hitting those spots well right now. Good take. Go sinker down and in, buddy. Oh, he did. Good pitch. He threw below the zone. That's a bad one to swing at. It kind of just is a tell of like what pitch I'm looking for. All right, 3-2. Runner at first is running. Good take. Now the bases are loaded for Jazz. No matter what, if we score or not this inning, we're working up that pitch count, which is always a plus in my book. We're making him throw a lot of pitches. We're making him try to nitpick the zone. Throw that up and away pitch this time. He's been going to that. I don't know if you noticed that. He goes that up and away pitch. He's like, oh, I need to get it over the zone. All right. He went up and in this time. Good pitch. Oh, that was such a bad pitch. I missed it. Dang it. I should have guessed because once he's been starting to miss below the zone and not getting me to swing, he goes up in the zone. So I kind of should have been adjusting and sitting dead red, high fastball or sinker, but I was not. But hey, good inning. 3 hits, 1 run. The 1 run might be all that we need with how this game's going. But I will say, like I said at the beginning of the game, a lot of these players aren't players I would be really choosing on Legend. Legend, especially, you know, when you're facing some solid pitching, you kind of got to be a little bit more nitpicky with the players you bring. You need, like, enough contact. Vision is great when you can get it. And they just need to be, like, some of your favorite swings. And a lot of these players I haven't used in a while, so this is honestly a pretty bad way to test and take it and, like, you know, use these cards because I haven't used them in God knows how long. Hopefully you get a swing and miss in this low curveball, by the way. Good take. We're going to come back with a 4-seam. Hopefully he dots it right on the black. If he doesn't dot it, I mean, I don't think my opponent's going to hit it. Yep. I think he was really playing for a walk there. Got 9 strikeouts. Did I see that correctly? Yeah, he just can't hit he genuinely can't hit the fastball. He's struggling with it. Let's give him an up and in 4-seam. We haven't thrown that much. We'll go away cutter here. Oh, we got lucky there. That one ended up a little bit too much over the plate. Now, that's the risky pitch of that. The risky part of that pitch. The backdoor cutter could be great for everyone who's like hesitant on fastballs. But holy, it could be awful if it ends up over the plate. All right. He's now going to that low changeup in the zone pretty often as like a first pitch. I guess it's probably an adjustment he's making since I crushed the low sinkers. So we'll make that adjustment next AB. Be ready for it. That was just a good pitch. That's going to land, but that is extremely lucky. That's another lucky hit. We got to take advantage of that. Get a free runner like that. We got to find a way to get Acuna home. All right, I'm oddly enough going to sit down away changeup. We'll give him that sinker. Good take. All right, I'm not going to sit in that pitch anymore. Give me a sinker. Oh, check the swing, Lindor. I keep on swinging at that. I didn't want to swing at that. Oh, that one hung. We just missed it. Oh, that one absolutely did hang. Holy smokes. He's lucky I didn't hit that out. All right, we got 2 runners on. We're rallying yet again. We're getting his pitch count up. 80 pitches here in the 5th. Things you like to see. Oh, that was one worth swinging at. That was a hanger. I had the timing too. Come on, babe. Oh, the great Bambino. 2 bombs for him. He might end up being someone I end up using as a wild card a bit here in Season 2 or Season 3. Just maxed out contact and power, and of course, Yankee legend. Is he gone? Are they gone? I hope not. Please stay in the game. I appreciate you if you do stay in this game. Dang it. Well, Chipper is going off in a pretty deflated way. We're saying goodbye to Chipper, and he is pooping the bed. I know what it is. I mean, I've been saying it. I just don't do that great with Chipper. Like, he's good. There was only 1 year where I did great with Chipper. And it was an MLB 21 and it was a collection award. That was it. Ooh, that was an interesting little tunnel he just did there. He did the sinker off the curveball? Also, it's really interesting. He's attacking the zone with the slider a lot now. I got to make that adjustment and hit these cutters and sliders now because I'm all like looking sinker and I'm a little late on these sliders and cutters. Please throw that down and then change up. Oh, it was a curveball. That was a changeup. That would have been sent 5,000 feet. There it was. And it was crushed, just foul. No, 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 no. Thank you. That curveball is tough. It is tough. Oh, that's a good rip. That is a great rip, Trey Turner. 2-out double. Got that away sinker. We're all over the sinkers. I can hit the sinkers. Absolutely. I'm a little off with the change-ups and the curveballs and the slider cutters, but we're hitting the sinkers. There's any silver lining. Also, Greg Maddux out of the game. I call that a dub. Now we're absolutely have to dial up sinker. Absolutely got to be dialed up now with Gregory Soto. I had the timing. I had the timing too, but I missed the PCI. Good inning though. 4-0. Got the starter out of the game. And the bats are officially going now. We're going to keep on pitching with Pedro and hoping it works. Oh, that one hung. Don't like that. Going to hit him with a fastball now. Off the slider, yes. Now we're going to go with slider off the plate. Hope you get him a little too eager. It ended up on the black, Pedro. He honestly just missed that. But we have an out. That one's got to be further off the plate. Because we just threw a fastball down the way. He's going to be ready to swing down the way. And he had the timing. Now go four seam. He was very early. He's selling out fastball. You are absolutely getting a changeup now. I want you early. All right, that's a good take. Now we'll go off the plate with the cutter inside. Please sell out fastball again. Ooh, didn't sell out. It was actually too late. Let's go high four seam. Now hopefully you do sell out on a fastball. I think I could have dodged that in the corner. You wouldn't have swung. Go down and away circle. I mean, down and in circle change. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And good old Josh Donaldson. Go away with the four seam again. Oh, he was selling out on it. He's trying to make the adjustments. Next inning, we're going to have to change up from that. The fact that he was early on that tells me he was sitting dead red. He was guessing pitch on a fastball. Just couldn't sit back on it enough. Don't quit, please. Come on, man. I want to throw a no-hitter, a perfect game in a full game, man. Ah, man. We were in 5 innings of that. Just for a quit. Hey, that's fine with me. I think we got a good amount of that game in. And hopefully that was a fair enough send-off for our set 1 cards. Let me know in the comments. Which cards from set 1 do you think you're going to end up using here in season 2? I mean, season 3. Stop calling it season 2. I will say, if I'm going to wild card anyone, it's going to probably be in the lineup. That was a good little send-off start for Pedro. But he's not good enough to wild card. And if I'm going to use anyone in that wild card spot occasionally, it'll probably be Chipper Jones, Babe Ruth, Trey Turner, or maybe even a 99 Trout, who I'll end up picking up at some point. Because season 2, this is the team that I have right now. And I really am looking for a center fielder, first baseman. Probably be shuffling some middle infield or DH options. But I'm pretty happy with this lineup where it's at right now. So there isn't that much for me to really look forward to changing or really keeping from season 1. So season 3 will come around. And by the time this is out, I'll probably, it probably will be out. So hopefully you're enjoying that. Make sure you like this video if you enjoyed. I appreciate all of the support on the late night scan series. And we'll keep going with these once I get back from my trip. And we'll probably do our next one on season 3 cards. So you have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you all watching. And I'll see you again on next one.